welcome. This is Detective Lazaria. I was starting off as a off-camera session and I got a familiar name. So of course I had to bring somebody that is tied to her. So Dorothy, this one right over here, put her name in and I was like, okay, maybe I did say I was going to have another session with that one and her. So if she is able to come and join me, I have 3 cat balls, 2 on the cat tree and then 1 on the table. And of course, see?
I'm a child.
So yes, see, Dorothy's a child. Not the grandma of C-Fan. It's Dorothy, his daughter. RON, the one that's using that one. Can you turn it off, RON? Thank you. Just so you know, I also have a cat ball for someone else. My beloved kitty, or kitties. We'll see if it goes off. Hopefully I can see it in the corner of my eyes. So I got help me. I don't know if that's Dorothy telling me to help her. But then she said funny. I was like, oh, And then it put safe. And then compassion, then group. I'm like, But then once it said Dorothy, I'm like, hold on, let me get my stuff all set up. Okay. And so she's like, all right. And then of course it said taste. And I was like, well, I did put the cat ball in the kitty bowl. And I was like, is Fifi taking a taste of her food? And then Jeff came through and then Hurt. So is there a child, Dorothy, that is letting me know that she got hurt? Can her dad maybe use a flashlight to confirm? Okay. So I did a session with her and her dad when, of course, my beloved kitty was alive.
Impressive.
And it's just the way I had to take her and put her in the bathroom was kind of the last thing I had done. I decided not to air that one, even though the ghost motion detector did go off. However, it is not on, so she can't activate it. She'll have to activate a cat ball to play. So. So I can see he's using his flashlight, right? That's you? Can you turn it off, Ron? Thank you. See, he likes to turn it on. Oh no. So I don't know. They just said impressive. So we don't know a whole lot about this family. I just know that he has a daughter named Dorothy, a wife, I can't remember, a sister named Eliza, I believe. And then maybe something to do with somebody, like an elder woman, doing something to him in the woods or forest, making him fall down a steep cliff, and puppy was emmed. And then to cover it up, they made it look like a car accident, and he may have been shot. And there could be something where he felt guilty. Maybe he was accused of something. Oh.
1920s.
Is that the year that you were born or living? Were you living in the 1920s? Can you turn on the flashlight if this is Ron letting me know that he was living in the 1920s? Okay. Cool. So he did let me know also that he's in his 30s, like early 30s. Is that true? Can you turn off the flashlight? If you're informing me that your year that you passed away, or how old you were, was around early 30s, So it's 30, 31, 32. Is that true? Can you turn off that flashlight to confirm, Ron? Thank you. So again, I have a playlist with Ron, Ronald, and Dorothy. There were some times when they kind of popped in.
The shadows are me.
Okay, kind of makes sense. Because you use a flashlight. So you can produce shadows. Is somebody using my energy because I don't have all the lights on? Are they taking my energy? Yeah? Shoot. So I think Ron's using my energy. He's like, how do you think I'm using the flashlight? I have to use somebody's energy. So I have a little bit, I don't know, it could be because it's kind of hot day. So it might be that situation where maybe I feel kind of lightheaded or queasy. But it could also be them trying to use my energy because I only have one lamp on and two candles. Three candles, sorry. All right, Ron, you can turn it off. Remember, it's a hot day. We don't want to use the flashlight. Thank you. Only for when we can answer questions. Or ideally, when we answer questions. Using that as a yes by turning it on, okay? So keep it off until we get a question and let me ask if it is a true question. If you can use the Spirit Talker too. And my hands are already sweating. If you guys saw it, it's like watered down. Sorry, it's going to be shaky because I have to wipe my hands on my shirt. Both of them. Sorry. Yes.
Are you aware I'm here?
I am, because I'm assuming... Oh, wait, which one? Is it Dorothy? Okay, let's see. You can use the EMF meter or the flashlight. Is it Dorothy? Are you asking me if I'm aware that you're here? Is it Ron? Am I being asked by Ron? Yeah? Oh, double confirmation.
Religious.
So you're religious? So I just said religious. So you're letting me know you're from the 1920s and you were religious, so you probably went to church. If so, you can turn off the flashlight if you want to confirm that you are somebody who went and attended church on Sundays. Cool. And then you can also turn it back on if you can let us know that you have reached the thing called heaven with your daughter. Can you confirm by turning on that flashlight, Ronald? See me?
See me.
No, but the only way to see someone is either capel or, I guess, flashlight. But mostly capel. Oh, am I supposed to look for a shadow? It's kind of hard when there's only one casting light. It's way over there. But then if I did that, I can't see the flashlight. Ron, do you remember me having a session with Tara's family? Or Tara's family? And you were in it, and then you... Yeah? But then you stopped. Can you confirm that you stopped because you knew that it was more important to allow them to come through and not you? You wanted to give the family, her family, the chance to have the attention and not you? Can you turn off the flashlight if that's true? That's why you didn't continue to use it during those two-parter sessions? Can you just give that flashlight a full off? Okay. So I have a feeling that's what happened. So that's why I said I want to return and allow him to come through with his daughter. And since his daughter came through, and this was the second time it came through, but I wasn't filming on both times.
See the lights.
That one? Or are you referring to heaven? Or both? Well, it said, see me and then see the lights. So by seeing the lights, it's like seeing Ron. Is that what you're telling me? Can you light up the flashlight if that's confirming? When you put see me and then see the lights, that's referring to me seeing the flashlight turn on as an indicator that you're here. So can you turn on that flashlight to confirm? Ron, when I see you turning on the flashlight, when I'm not really asking questions, you're just saying, hey, look, I'm here. See the lights? Or in this case, see the light? Oh.
1960s.
Well, it said 1920s to 1960s. That's 40 years. Is that your wife? Did your wife pass away in the 1960s? Or your daughter? No, I think your daughter was young. So my guess is, oh, someone else. Oh.
Samuel.
Hi, Samuel. Are you someone new? Can you light up the EMF meter if you're someone new? No, but I can use a flashlight too. Okay, so Samuel, are you related or connected to Ronald? Is he your brother? Ronald, is Samuel your brother? Your older brother? Yeah? Yeah? Can you turn off that flashlight if you're confirming? So, okay. So maybe, I guess, Ronald and Samuel? Okay. Both have an L at the end. Cool. Okay. I guess we just introduced a new spirit that's tied to Ron, and that's his brother.
The land.
Did he take over the land when he passed away? Did he make sure that he took care of the land that you had owned? The family land? Did Samuel take care of it? If so, turn off the flashlight if Samuel was making sure he took care of the land. Okay. Well, hi, Sam, or Samuel. So just like Ron and Ronald, you know. Dorothy's just Dorothy, I guess. Dorothy, don't forget, I have cat balls for you to play with. All I have to do is give them a tap. And I haven't seen Fifi interact with the cat ball over there, which is fine. I told her she doesn't have to. Only if she wants to. So cool. Now we got another addition to his story and his family. Again, I think there is a sister as well named Eliza. Can you confirm by lighting up the flashlight? Ron, you have a sister and her name is Eliza. That's what I remember having during a session or two. Okay. Cool. So we got Eliza, Samuel, and Ronald in the 1920s and the 1960s. And I believe that she would probably be in 1940s for Dorothy. Or 1950s, depending on when they had their child.
The wall.
The wall? Oh, like my bedroom wall? Am I supposed to look at the bedroom wall for your shadow? Yeah? I mean, there is a shadow of the tree. And there's a shadow over there with the crap I have over there. So I don't think this will be a very long session, but a decent time. Maybe 30 minutes, and so it's been 15, so we'll see. I just want to make sure that if Dorothy was coming in, if she had a situation where she needed her help, needed my help, sorry, I was like, okay, I'm here. And I don't know if it was also wanting to have a session, because I did tell them, we can do a solo session, just let me know. And then here we are. So I do apologize, it's kind of dark, but I wanted to allow Ron to have his flashlight be seen versus all the lights on. Oh, see?
We have eyes on you.
I had to figure you guys did. I had a session, a very long session with someone special, and her story really caught my attention, and it felt like they were like literally seeing what I was doing and researching on this particular person. Oh.
I was in the military.
If this was... Okay. Is this, Ron? Ronald, are you from the military? If so, can you turn off the flashlight if you were in the military? Or is it both? Both you and Sam? Can you turn off if it was both? Okay, it might have been both. So like I said, I feel like the spirits informed the one that I was going to do a session on and gave her a heads up. Oh.
Suffered.
Is this her coming through? Ron, is she here? The one I mentioned? Or the one that had a very long session for an hour and plus minutes, almost like an hour and 12? Do you know if she's here? Because she did suffer. Otherwise, maybe it's referring to him. It's referring maybe to him. I don't know. Sorry, I asked too many questions at the same time. But we got suffered. And maybe during the military, they did suffer PTSD. Ah, that's right. Did you have PTSD? Can you turn off the flashlight if you've experienced... Okay. So unfortunately, soldiers do get that. And it's not a good thing to have sometimes. So, post-traumatic stress disorder. So, yeah. You get nightmares, you get agitated, irritated, and other things. Maybe even grouchier and angrier and depressed and all that stuff. Ah, see?
Torment.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just say, okay. So we got suffered and torment. Well, during the war, you got tormented? If you are telling me you got tormented during the war, one of you or both of you, can you turn off the flashlight to confirm? Was torment related to Ron? Okay. And Sam. Or both. Oh, my hands are so sweaty. See that fan over there? I can't wait to turn you on. All right, just because. Oh, that's a cat ball. Okay. So this was the same cat ball that the lady did use. So let's see if she's gonna come back and see, because maybe she just has that special one. And I had it on earlier and it didn't go off, so I don't think it was a ball malfunction.
Worry.
Worry? She did put worry on her session. Are you guys worried about something? You can turn off the flashlight, by the way. I am worried that you're going to burn out the flashlight bulb. So can you turn it off? Please? Okay. So worry could be the lady. I found out, unfortunately, some more interesting stuff about her. The fact that she had a second son. So she had 3 kids. Mm-hmm. And I don't think her name's in here. That's probably why she couldn't put it on the Spirit Talker. Yeah. Is somebody near me? I can feel a cold draft on my left side again. It's like, that's me. That was you, huh? Ron, did you just use me? Were you trying to gravitate my energy? Yeah? Can you confirm by turning it off? If you just touched me to get some energy? Oh no, my timer's up. Oh, skip it. Oh. The. Just said the, but I don't know, the something. The fan needs to be turned on. Ugh. I'm tempted to go find something to fan myself on, but no, it's okay. Is anybody using that EMF meter? I can't tell. Can you use that to go to yellow? They're like, we're trying to use the Spirit Talker and the flashlight and the EMF. Okay, cool. Sorry, again, I got like this big bright green light that's just overpowering. I'm going to kind of get in there and give it a bit of a twisty, and maybe that's less of an intense thing. There you go. I think it's better. So is Dorothy here? Can you confirm she's still here? She was earlier. Ron, can you... Oh!
Thomas.
Thomas. You know what? Hold on. Is this the guy? This person that mentioned the story? Oh, no. Dang it. I knew I hated doing this. But look. Sorry, I lost everything. I didn't mean to. Dang it, I'm so sorry. Oh. It's back on. So it just said Thomas, and I realized that's the guy that did this to her. So she finally got to say his name. Can you confirm by tapping a cat ball or turning off the flashlight? Okay. So I do apologize because I clicked on this link. It kicked this off. But it did say Thomas. And Thomas is unfortunately the one that did this to her. To the one that was also early 30s. So they probably can relate that they both were emmed. Not like, I mean, she got more tortured. See? I knew it.
One lady here.
So it is her. So it's the same lady that came and we had a very long session. And she used the cat ball constantly to confirm things, just like Ron uses his flashlight. So she just put the person that did this to her, his name on the Spirit Talker, finally. It just took her some time, but she finally put it on there. Can she confirm with the EMF meter to go to yellow? That black device that's tall, leaning against the post, can you use that to go to yellow as a yes? Can you turn off the flashlight, Ron? Thank you. I know you're trying. It's like SOS, SOS. All the way, please. You're going to shut it off. Power it down. Ron, can you turn off the flashlight, please? Thank you.
Significant.
Yes, that name was significant to the story. So it just said significant. And again, his name. So in that long hour and 12 minute session, we found out that he passed away. And he got to live for about 30 years after he did what he did to her. I don't know how much jail time he had, but obviously he was able to live without being accused. And apparently her husband was targeted as being one of the suspects. And for him, he did also pass away kind of early too. And to have to live with that, where people couldn't see you the same because they thought you did it, but you didn't. And now, 52 years later, you're finally cleared, but you, of course, have long passed. So hopefully they can all see that, even though they're up there, that the family got closure finally. But it's a little too late because the damage has been done to the family. And, unfortunately, the dad or the husband had to have that in his situation where he was buried with that guilt of, not guilt, but that feeling of being, his reputation basically being ruined because of people thinking, oh yeah, it's always the spouse. If it's...
My name is Robert.
Oh, hi Robert. Welcome in. It's not Ron, it's a Robert. I don't think there's a Robert tied to this story. Excuse me. But hi. Oh no, you know what I don't have and I need? Dang it. I'll give you a big fat hint. Quench my thirst. Icky water, and it's way over there on that darn dresser. I wasn't thinking. Okay, here's what's gonna have to happen. Detective Lazari is gonna have to go in a blackout mode real quick. I really am thirsty. It's hot. And yeah. So, BRB. I'll let you know if anything goes off, but hopefully it doesn't. I mean, besides the flashlight, I know the flashlight might go off, but yeah. Okay, BRB. It's way over on the other side, and I am parched. Talking a lot does quench your thirst. Also, I was able to fan myself a little bit here. Alright, so far we got someone... Oh, Donald.
Donald.
So close to Ronald, but now we got Donald. I don't know if there was a Donald in this story either. I think it's just repetitive names. But I'm going to do that thing where I say find selection and type in Donald. No. Alright, I'm typing Robert. No. No Robert. So I have her family tree, and her dad isn't that. It's not her brother. It's not her kids. Yeah, I don't know who this Donald is or anything. Okay. So I don't know if she's still here or not. Okay, so is Dorothy still here?
We like the dark.
Well, I left most of the lights off, so it is, in a sense, dark on one side. So if you do, there you go. So we have, because I had to unfortunately reboot, basically I got booted off and then I had to start over because I was trying to get the article to pop up regarding the family, because that name, Thomas, was very crucial to her story. So yeah, oops. All right, Ron, is your daughter here? Can you tell her to tap a cat ball? There's one on the table in the far back, 2 up here, or actually 3. But ideally this could be for a lady, and then these 2 can be for her. You're using the flashlight, so I figure that's your tool.
I'm playing games.
With your daughter? Can you turn off the flashlight if you're playing games with your daughter? Ron? If you're playing games with your daughter, turn off the flashlight. So maybe she's here just playing games. Remember that.
Tom.
Is that the nickname for that guy? I got Tom. I don't know. Maybe you could. Thomas, Tom. Okay, well. So I think they're playing games, but like I said, they like to play. I'm going to tap this cat ball. They like to play with the cat ball sometimes. So just there. That's me. Very bright. Can you tap the other one to the back or on the table? If Dorothy is still here, that's me tapping that ball. Can you tap the other 2? One on the table or the one behind it? That'd be awesome if you want to play. You come into my sessions a lot, so I wanted to give you a chance to play. Especially if you're playing with your friends. You know. Let's see if their names pop up too. I've been getting her last name a lot. One of her friends. As well as, actually I got both of their last names. And off-camera sessions. And I was like, hey, they're still here playing. It's like I adopted 3 children, apparently. But it's very fun. Aw.
I'm a friend.
So is Tom a friend of Ronald's? Or is Tom a friend of Dorothy's? Or is Tom a friend of the lady with the maiden name Chisner? So it's basically B.J. Chisner. And then eventually married Waldman. So is this a friend of hers? Can you light up the EMF meter to yellow? Aww.
I miss my family.
Is this her? This must be her because, again, Dorothy and Ron are together. Is this, when it said I miss my family, is this regarding the B.J. Chisner Waldman? Can you turn off the flashlight, Ron, for her, if that's the case? She misses her family, her kids. Can you help her use that flashlight by turning it off to confirm? Not bright.
I'm really here.
I know you're really here. You said that earlier during my long session with her. And I see Ron's here too. So it said, I miss my family, and she has 3 kids still living and out there. I'm really here. What she said earlier in my long session with her, she said multiple times to let me know she's here. A lot. And I got 3 of their names. And unfortunately, one of them, the youngest one, did discover her body. So that's pretty sad to read it during the article. I was like, oh. And it hasn't left his, the vision hasn't left his mind. It's still with him. Until he passes away, it's going to be with him, sadly. Are you watching over your kids, at least? Even though you miss them, are you able to at least watch over them and their family? Because I'm sure they have family of their own. Are you watching over them? Can you light up the cat ball? I know she was able to do it earlier. I don't know if she just has no energy today.
Excellent.
Excellent. They're doing excellent. So they're doing all fine, especially now that the news of the one that you just put has been identified as your K. So maybe they're doing a little bit better now, knowing that even though it's been 52 years since your M, that the K-er has been identified, even though he had already passed many years ago. It just stinks that even though they kind of get justice, the person that did it didn't get the punishment that he should have. That's kind of a bummer. But at least she did say in my part, well, not part 1, but she did say in her long session with me, she was in heaven and she feels free now. So that's good to know. That was her, right?
Pat.
Pat? Are you patting my cat? Is Dorothy patting my cat? I know that Dorothy likes my cat. Oh, look at that. Are you patting me? Are you patting me on the back? No, I think it's the cat. I think they're patting. Oh.
My name is Raymond.
Oh. Grandpa Ray? This is my Grandpa Ray? I mean, I do have a grandpa that's named Raymond. I don't know if she has a family member named Raymond. I'll poke and see. Oh, this tree doesn't have anything. So, not much. So, hi Raymond, this is Grandpa Ray, hi. But like I said, I don't know if Pat is like referring to them giving my spiritual beloved Fifi a pat. But there's no pat tied to the story or to Ron's story. So, that's my theory, that someone's patting Fifi or Baby or any of my kitties. I'm still keeping an eye on the side of my eye to see if that cat ball goes off, but it hasn't yet. None of them have. So, but the one that I, of course, tapped. All right, it's been 40 minutes. We at least know. Oh, okay.
You are protected.
Not just by this one right here that uses the flashlight to protect me, but also the kitty cats. Are you letting me know that my kitty cats are protecting me and my family? So Grandpa Ray, you're protecting me? Can you light up a cat ball? Or a strong on the EMF meter? Grandpa Ray or kitties, can you guys confirm if you guys are the ones letting me know you're protecting me? By going strong on the EMF meter? I'm going to try to zoom in. Or go multiple times to yellow, yellow. Okay. We'll see. Like I said, it's a little over the place, but like I said, the fact that his name came through, the one that unfortunately ended the life of this one right here. And again, her maiden name is this, and her, what do you call it? Her married name is Waldman. And she was 31 when she passed away. Tragically. So I don't think her name's on the Spirit Talker at all.
Impaled.
That would be Grandpa Ray's best friend, Paige. And Pat, or Patricia, is his daughter. So is the impaled spirit Paige? And Pat maybe is Patricia? And did someone touch my hand? I got a tingling sensation on a little part of my hand. On this hand. I was putting it on the chair frame. And all of a sudden I got a bit of a tingling sensation as if someone touched it. So it could be Patricia. I mean, that could be a nickname for Patricia, Pat. Impaled, like I said, I found out he did get impaled. His Grandpa Ray's best friend, Paige. So maybe that's them. So she didn't get impaled. And nor did Ronald. And I don't believe Dorothy, so no. Well, like I said, kind of a little bit went from off camera. Dorothy's name came through.
They hung me.
Oh. I'm not sure who that is. I know it's not Ron because Ron, his story doesn't match up with that. Yeah, I'm going to ignore the hung me one because I'm not sure. Okay, like I said, I might have to see if I can switch out Spirit Talker and try GhostTube and see if this lady's name can come through there. Just like Brenda, I noticed that her name never comes through Spirit Talker after 6, 7, 8, I don't know, I lost count, almost a year since I've used the Spirit Talker app. I have not seen Brenda's name, but it definitely goes and comes through GhostTube because it's in that word bank. So I don't know if it was just a common name that would be spewed out during that, but I'm wondering if her name, the one that I already showed you guys earlier, if her name is in that. So I'm going to switch over. Whatever this last word will be, then I'll switch over. The only downside about GhostTube is,
My neck.
that is so interesting how it says, they hung me in my neck. Is there a different spirit that's coming through? I don't know. Like I said, it's unique because it says they hung me and then their neck. Alright, like I said, the only downside about GhostTube is the fact that we cannot do side by side. So that's the bad downside. But it is on. Oh, also the other downside is you have to really keep an ear and eye out for what's being spewed. Another downside is it's a little bit slower, so out of the 15 minutes, we might get 4 words. We'll see. So, to this one right here, his daughter, and maybe that one lady that I'm trying to see if she can get her name to come through. I know she says she's really here. I'm assuming that was her saying that. She did, I believe, put out the Kayer's name, which was unfortunately Thomas. I don't know if Tom was a short name. So it's on, it's listening, and I'm waiting. I'm going to switch out and go and drink a little bit more water, just because it is a very hot day. So when there's hot days, I'm going to be having less lights on. So if you're here, to the lady that I had a long session with, and you interacted with that cat ball almost the entire hour plus, if you want to tell me your name on this app, please do. Because I have a feeling the Spirit Talker didn't have your name in the word bank. And I'm going to probably turn off.
Be quiet.
Okay. Ron, turn off the flashlight. So another thing about this, it's a negative type attitude kind of spirit. So sometimes I feel like whoever created GhostTube made it really negative and rude. So I don't think it was a spirit saying be quiet. I think it's just how the app was being generated and made. Because I get the S word, the I word, some other words, the HAG word, and I'm like, seriously? So it's a lot of negative, repulsive names, name calling, basically. So if I keep getting that, I'm going to just say that's why I don't use GhostTube. So if the lady is here, the one that unfortunately was RAPE, as well as SA, and probably beaten up or hurt, and eventually SHOT in the back of the head. So if she wants to put her name on this app to confirm she was indeed there on that one.
Suspicious.
Suspicious. And like I said, maybe he looked suspicious. She probably could have had an encounter with him and she looked at him, and he already looked suspicious. And he knocked on her door. Unfortunately, I don't know if he pushed his way in and did stuff to her, or he had something he was going to help her with. I don't know. I just remember her putting knocking, because I asked her how she met him. And I know that Ron's daughter's name is in the word bank on the GhostTube, so if they want to confirm that she's still here, they can do that, putting her name on there. But I would prefer if I can get somebody else's name. So I'm going to turn off the flashlight. Ron, you can use a cat ball to continue to talk. One of the cat balls in the back. But I'm going to turn off the flashlight since it's hot and I don't want to ruin the bulb. It's been over 50 minutes, okay? Can you shut off the flashlight so I can shut it off? Please. So it just needs... So that's just the stupid thing that pops up. So again, if you can kindly turn off all the way your flashlight so I can shut it off fully. And you can continue to use either of those 3 cat balls in the back. Or the EMF meter. Okay, thank you. It's going to probably turn back on because of the way it is. Alright, cool. So for maybe, we'll see, 9 minutes is an hour. So if there is anyone else that wants to join, you can. But ideally, I'm trying to get the lady...
Ungodly.
I'm trying to see if I can get the name of the woman that unfortunately lost her life at age 31. Very tragically. And brutally. If she can put her name. Starts with a B. It's not Brenda.
Understanding.
You're understanding this? Good. So I'm hoping that you can use the app a little bit faster, since you're probably trying to focus on it now. And then, like I said, if nothing comes up, I could just say I gave it a shot, I tried, just to see, just to make sure. Or she could even, I think her son, the one that saw her, his name is also, I believe, in this, so maybe she can see that too. So if she couldn't see her grab. Did he grab you? Did the man, Thomas, grab you?
Doom.
Doom?
Back off.
Whoa. Well, I did ask them to use the spirit talk a little bit more. Just said doom and back off. She was probably telling the guy to back off. So he probably grabbed her and she was trying to say back off or, get off. And unfortunately, she was doomed. I don't know. It's interesting because I feel like she definitely came through my very long session with her. And not to say she's not here, but I just felt like she really put some effort to let me know. And she's like, I don't feel like interacting with those couples today.
I can hear you.
Oh, good. That's what she's also said during my session with her. She did say that on the Spirit Talker app. So it's 2 different apps, same thing. So basically, I told my mom about her story, and I said, I'm going to do a session. So just so you know, do not disturb. And I feel like maybe they heard me, as well as probably saw what I was doing the research on her and then putting it on a notepad. And they're like, heads up to that one. She's going to do a session on you. Better join. And then they said, oh, she's going to do it soon. Better hurry. So, like I said, 52 years having to wait to finally get justice, even despite the fact that the person that did it to her had already passed long ago. But the family can finally be at rest with that, knowing who they thought it was indeed him. Not the dad, Icky their father, but that guy, Thomas. I just hope that the husband/dad doesn't feel like I don't know. So from 1974 to 2007, having to live in his life with that reputation, knowing that people are going to look at him not the same, and he was a dentist. I don't know if he lost clients or family members turned their backs on him, all because of people putting rumors thinking that he did it, but he didn't. So I'm sure they're kicking him.
I want it.
I want it. Are you referring to you want the fact that you wanted the truth to come out? All right. I'm serious about probably ending it in 3 minutes, so hopefully you can tell me. I don't think she can, but yeah. Like I said, I can't do an off-camera session because the stuff that gets spewed is gone within 10 seconds, not even that. And so by the time I turn on the camera, you won't see what was said. That's why I like Spirit Talker. It's a little bit faster, and you can see 15 words prior to what was said. And again, her name could be on there. I just haven't seen it pop up. And if I did see it, it's been so long. So I just got to keep an ear and eye out for that name when I'm using Spirit Talker. And be like, ah, there it is. So, all right, well, last word. Thank you, Ron, for coming in. Thank you, Dorothy, for letting me know you're here. Hopefully you enjoyed playing, even though I didn't see anything light up. I didn't see Fifi interact with the cat ball, but that's okay. She probably is in the bed laying next to me. Yeah, like I said, I'm going to turn on the fan, get ready for bed. But I did want to try to have a session with Ronald/Dorothy. And here we are. A little bit of a mix. So it looks like he had a brother named Samuel. Maybe a friend named Tom. I don't know. But see how slow GhostTube is? It's just too slow for me.
I'm weak.
Oh, that's probably why. Okay. So, makes sense. There's only one light. I'm going to let you go. So whoever's here, I'm turning off GhostTube. And I'm going to end this so whoever's here can rest. Alright, this is your Detective Lazaria signing out. Peace, love, and eternity. Bye.